Ah, shit.
In this corner,
Damn,
from
hold on.
Japan, Georgie Haruyuchi. In this corner, from Thailand, Amalat Zip. Round one, fight.
I'll be fine. Welcome back, everybody. We're on the second to final night of Fighters February. Can you believe it? Where has the time gone? Anyways, we're doing boxing again, and I'm here with LordMo. How you doing, fella?
I'm doing all right, man. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm fine. Anyways, more boxing, best bout. Let's get into it.
Let's explore the sweet science.
And try not to get Alzheimer's and Parkinson's.
No guarantees.
Oh, wait, shit, hold on. Let me just go.
Oh yeah, I forgot. If you actually, oh, I'd say because if you have cheats installed, it lets you unlock this Verona or whatever his name is.
Huh.
Drafe Verona.
I thought I had him in here before. I guess it was a different
That
name.
is
Oh,
wacky
well.
that there are dip switches for characters' power. That seems corrupt. Anyways. Oh yeah, sorry. I was gonna pick Biff. Oh, never mind. I also pick this dude.
In this corner, from Australia, Biff Bulgier. In this corner, from Thailand,
Some guy from Ashina no Joe, according
Yeah,
to
let's say
one.
I've never actually finished like watching or reading Ashino Joe, but yeah, there's just a dude in Ashino Joe who just does Blanca rolls everywhere.
Alright, so you got your weak. Oh, you can also parry. I forget how. I think it's.
It's either up light or up heavy.
You also got a special that you can charge up, but it's tricky to get the timing down. And you can move in 3D.
Yep. And there's actually 3 different punch ranges, so your punches will change depending on if you're up close, 1 step away, or across the ring.
Ooh, and you're down already. Abdul's got
Yep.
the first knockdown.
Interval, judgment.
Oh,
Round two.
Saved by the bell, I guess.
Morris! I actually forgot if the principal ever yelled Zach's name like that.
Yeah, I mean, I barely watched that show, so.
T-Bus used to play it all the time in the early mornings when I would get up for school. Now I got to see how kids my age were like back in the 90s. Fucking asterisk not. I'll put you away. Now open up a wound on yourself so I can spit in it.
Interval, judgment.
Let's never forget that. Abdul the Butcher literally ruined some people's lives like that.
That entire hepatitis case was, oof, what a wreck. What's really kind of wild about hepatitis case is apparently he wasn't positive for it until, like, pretty relatively recently, so, he actually wasn't patient 0 somehow.
Incredible. The man who would cut people open, lick their blood with a fucking fork, didn't get it himself until just recent, huh?
Yeah, like, or shortly before that guy's case came out, like, apparently.
Damn.
Like, that's, if I remember correctly.
Christ alive. Ooh, winner by points. I think it's the first time I've ever done that.
I think I fired up this game earlier, because this will be, like, the 3rd time I've ever played it. It's weirder than I remembered, I'll be honest.
In this
Yeah, but it's really fun once you get into it.
Australia,
Oh, I'm sure, because it's got a system that seems like simple, but like, interesting.
from round one.
My question is, who is your guy based off of? Tyson? Maybe?
I'm guessing in a combination of Tyson and Apollo Creed.
Yeah, because we played Rocky 2 nights ago, actually. That was a fun game, but they really padded out the cast with just a bunch of no-names. Like,
Well, yeah,
guys
'cause
who weren't
there's-
even in the movie.
I think like everyone except for like one guy was actually in the movie, but they were like background character. Like one of them, like a lot of them are literally just names on posters in the background.
Really? That's a, okay, you know what? That's not bad.
Down.
That's a fun little detail they worked off of.
Yeah, like when you see guys sparring in the gym in Rocky 1, like both those guys are in the game.
Round two.
Okay, I give that credit. they're putting in the lore.
Yep.
Ooh.
Down.
I was trying to move to the side, but I just hit the joystick straight towards you, which accomplished approximately jack shit.
Oh my god, can you just come in with it out?
Stop. Interval.
He's about to eat that laser.
Final round.
Don't get hit by the laser. Come on. Come on, Abdul the Butterbean, get him. God, why didn't I think of that sooner?
Technical knockout.
Also, you have some really weird abs right there.
Smith.
Yeah, it looks kind of like they tried to do a bodybuilder abs thing, but not entirely.
You only got one ab.
It's like I've got, like, I forgot what that's called when you have like that weird inverse when you flex, but
Round one. Fight.
Alright, here's Mashaba. Or Mashima.
Yep.
Also, for some reason, looks like Bruiser Brody.
yeah, like he's not as obvious as Biff being very clearly Abdul the Butcher, but I always kind of wondered if he was supposed to be Bruiser Brody because he is also the second dirty fighter in the game.
Ugh. Now, let's see how long we can go without mentioning the terrible fate that beheld Bruiser Brody.
Interval. Judgment.
Did we actually no? We already brought that up when we played Giant Graham.
Yep.
But on that topic, what is there that you can tell me about Puerto Rican wrestling? Because I am Puerto Rican myself, and I didn't know that there was actually much of anything going on.
Oh, so
over
Puerto Rico is actually a pretty huge territory. Unfortunately, again, wrestling history, if you only hear it through the storytellers, the people who are in the business, can be kind of unreliable. So I don't know how much of this is true, but apparently the territory pretty much died when Bruiser Brody was murdered. But it was a pretty huge territory. I always had a lot of guest stars. Like I have like a tournament card from Puerto Rico in the 70s or early 80s, I think, that had like
Stop.
Giant Baba and a couple of like
Nice.
NWA guys.
Final round.
It was pretty campy and cool, but I had this really crazy like riot energy. Like part of it was just the arenas they chose. But,
Like at any moment, a riot could break out amongst the crowd.
yeah, like during some of the heated matches, there were actually police at ringside.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, and like one of my favorite pictures I've ever seen was they had in this arena where they didn't have the ring barriers were actually like wooden like sawhorses and stuff, and they had police and like the crowd were like 6 feet from the ring, and there were just police officers standing with their backs to the ring, like making sure nothing broke out. It just looked like the most. It looked pretty Def Jam. I'll say it that way.
Amazing.
God, and it was basically the preliminary to a lot of the deathmatch stuff. In fact, a lot of the deathmatch people from
Really?
the 90s. Yeah, a lot of the deathmatch people from the 90s were from the revived Puerto Rico. Like, for example, Jason the Terrible, who was a mainstay of FMW, was Puerto Rican. And for
Nice.
a Jason Voorhees guy, very verbose.
Awesome. Love to hear that. Is there much anything going on nowadays?
I hear stuff about it every now and then, but not a whole lot. There was a brief second. It was like a brief tertiary revival in the 30s. I don't know, from like a third revival in like the 2000s era, but I don't think that really went anywhere. I don't know if the Colon family still rules it, but yeah, like Carlos Colon was the big dude, and in fact, he was like the first guy to do a fire death match, and it was actually pretty good. Like, it's the only good fire death match ever. I can't remember who he was fighting, but what they did was they had like little like tiki torch type things like tied to the ropes, and they had like little tiki torch things tied to the ropes and set on fire, and so like it was cool because they kept like burning down until they were like nothing but cinders, and as they burned down more, the wrestlers could of course get closer and closer to the ropes. So like this is really interestingly paced match where
And you're down.
this really interestingly paced match where like it was as further along it went, the more they could the more the arena actually opened up and the wider their little circle of combat got. It was some cool shit. My favorite one, I want to say it was Carlos Colon versus Chiqui Star. God, there were like 4 main dudes in the Puerto Rican territory at the time. I don't remember all their names. Huracan Castillo, I think, was one. Or I might be getting 2 other guys confused. But
Hello, Ipo.
oh yeah, named after, by the way, this one apparently named after the guy who did, you know, Ippo the manga, because Joji is not a very common Japanese name. So
You even got the Gazelle Punch, one of his earlier moves.
I think the Korean guy gets the Gazelle Punch. You know, I just recently rewatched Ippo last year, and I'm getting his moves confused already. All I know is no one has like the corkscrew punch.
Yeah, this was long before the Dempsey roll that fucked up his muscles.
Oh, that little ducking, weaving, like dash in felt so good.
Interval. Judgment.
But yeah, one of the WWC World Wrestling Council Anniversario shows had one of the coolest fucking looking matches I've ever seen. Which it was an outdoor. It was set in like an outdoor stadium. I don't know what type of like court it was supposed to be, you know, outside of wrestling, but as the card went on and it started turning to night, the sky started getting more and more overcast. So in the final fight, as it's reaching its zenith, like you see, like a few umbrellas start opening up in the crowd, just like 1 or 2 here or there. There's a little bit of rain. You can even tell through the VHS. Quality starts trickling in. And like right as the match starts finishing, like winding up in its final stretch, the sky just starts opening up. So like by the time the pinfall hits, the entire VHS just goes to a fucking wall of white noise from how hard the rain is just coming down in the middle of the arena as the show ends, like perfectly on note. It was one of the coolest things I've ever seen in wrestling. I don't remember the match itself. I just remember it was that. So Puerto Rico is also no stranger to like really bizarre cartoonish antics. I have like one card I haven't actually watched yet, but I believe there's like boxing gloves match between these, like a face and a heel, and the heel brought like another heel as his manager, to be as his corner man. You want to know who the face brought?
Who?
It's not a wrestling character. I'll just just go ahead and guess. Who do you think the face might bring as an outside guest star? It'd be
Ali.
his corner man in the box. No, not that prestigious. RoboCop.
So it wasn't enough they had to go save Sting at WCW. He had to go to Puerto Rico too.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What?
Magic Pixel, I can barely see it. Thank you,
What
Magic
the
Pixel.
shit?
I love you.
Oh, that's bull. Fuck off.
I do love the touch of the towel being thrown in the ring.
Oh my god. Steve Fox, you got fucked up. So was this official or just they didn't care?
I really get the impression it was they just didn't give a fuck.
See, that's the Gazelle Punch. I don't know what the Korean guy has. This is for World War II.
Jesus. I mean, you're not wrong, but
That's unfair. That's unfair. I mean, it's not like every person from Japan's an asshole. Looking at you, Abe. Looking at you, Maida. Especially you, Maida.
I think I just saw a mouthpiece come out.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
sometimes those just fly out. And technically, you're supposed to stop the match. You can't just let that keep going.
Yeah, but like we also got like Abdullah the Butcher out here. Yeah, see, holy shit, that was I thought it was like something that only happened at the end of the round, but no, that was
No,
like
it just
10
happened
seconds
whenever.
Oh god, I'm being roped and doped.
Ooh! Now that's some dancing right there. You gotta dance.
Nice. Yeah, this game's pretty. I can definitely see the appeal. I've only tried playing it single player once. I'm like, I think this is cool, but I can't tell.
I love it. I mean, you don't like the thing
It
is a
feels
lot of
good.
boxing games feel so complicated.
Oh
Like, you
yeah.
have so like too many damn buttons. This is right. I can work with 3. I don't mind that one's a dedicated move button. I mean, special button. That's fine. Just the timing's a bitch. Like, it'd be nice if they give you, like, a little indication of, okay, go for it now while it's at its apex, you know? So anyways, what other craziness can you tell me about Puerto Rican wrestling?
Well, it was again somehow managed to become closely associated with Memphis of all places, just because.
Really?
Yeah, because Japanese places love their monster guys, and they had contacts in both Memphis and Puerto Rico. So.
I got you up against the buckles.
Oh no, that doesn't hit that close. Oh, I know. I guess you were dodged past. Okay, that makes more sense. And like I said, it was definitely like it was one of the places for both it and Memphis were known for basically being like really hardcore before hardcore was a thing. Puerto Rico just even more so, because that was where like Abdullah the Butcher, Bruiser Brody, later like Mr. Pogo would show up.
Mr. Pogo.
Mr. Pogo was an FMW legend. He actually had a really interesting life story, but he got most famous as okay, you know Earthquake from Samurai Showdown?
Yeah. Oh, he
That's
used
like-
that thing?
Yeah, he's pretty much he was a fat face-painted ninja who wore jagged blue face paint, breathed fire, and used a fucking Kusarigama.
Amazing.
Yeah, and like he was just this generic Japanese dude, but then he toured Texas, and then I think somewhere in Tennessee or thereabouts, and then Puerto Rico, and then he came back to Japan as this dude who was just like carving people up with a kama and choking them with a chain.
So did he start this outside of Japan or after he came back?
Oh, he started he actually started it. I want to say haven't seen much of him out in America, or in the United States proper, but I definitely did see him in Puerto Rico doing it. I think he was still going by some sort of Japanese name, but.
So was there a reason why they call him Pogo then?
I've heard a few things, because I do believe he was going by Mr. Togo, and I think what it was he was in a feud with another hardcore dude who I think might have even been Terry Funk, who just kept calling him Mr. Pogo to piss him off.
Nice.
And then he just decided he kind of liked it.
Amazing. I wish I had that kind of confidence back in high school.
From the USA,
Let's get to it.
Okay.
Oh god.
Damn.
Right in the booth.
technical knockout. Winner,
Some more coins.
Oh god, I actually forgot. I think my favorite like Puerto Rican dudes, like on a kind of like a gimmick level maybe, were the Headhunters, who were two short, overweight, face painted twin brothers who were high flyers.
Really?
And they would just constantly scream. And yeah, they had like tours of, I think, like they somehow they got like 3 different tryouts with WWF. Like none of them stuck, unfortunately. But like I want to say they even showed up in one of the Royal Rumbles during a really light year.
God.
Yeah, they're not really the best match machines, but there was like something undeniably awesome about them. And against all odds, at least one of them's still active. I mean, because they were never in really good shape.
Well, how's this? Well, any idea on how the one that's still going looks like now?
I've seen a recent picture of the both of them, and pretty fucking fat.
7, 8.
Interval.
Anyone who watched ICP Stranglemania may know them better as Ponderosa and Swedenhouse.
Oh yeah, I forgot ICB has their own wrestling league.
Yeah, well, that started when they were just selling bootlegs of like FMW and Wing tapes with their own commentary over them.
Wing?
Yeah, Wing was an offshoot of FMW, Wrestling International New Generations, which was people who were upset with FMW's management but liked the direction. It was one of the mainstay indies of the 90s on a technicality.
Anyways, you were saying ICP?
7.
Yeah, their first forays into pro wrestling were the Stranglemania videos, which were just them selling like Japanese and deathmatch and like random Memphis tapes with their own dubbing over them. Terry Funk tells a story in his book where the headhunters, Terry Funk tells a story in his book where ICP were, he met ICP at a show when they started like booking wrestling, and he said, I believe you two owe me some money. And so
Got him.
yeah, well, here's what happened was he invited them to their ranch where he made them a big pot of chili. And he kind of
Nice.
hinted like, yeah, it would be pretty, they talked it out. And he's like, I actually like these kids, they're pretty cool dudes. He's like, just, in the future, be a little cool about it. If you could, and like, he's like, I would appreciate it if you maybe left me, I don't know, like
20.
enough money to cover the cost of ingredients for the chili.
That's
and they're
fair.
And they said, so he was cleaning up, and they say, oh, hey, Mr. Funk, sir, we got to head off, but we left a little something to help pay for it underneath the plate. So he's like, okay, cool, maybe left me a hundo. And he lifts it up, and there's like, he lifts up the bowl, and upturned bowl, and there's like $1,000 or something, probably even more, I don't know. There's a lot of money is the point. And,
Top class acts they are.
yeah, and he goes on to say, he's like, hell, I never heard them before that day, but or for that whole incident. But now they're my favorite band. I have all their albums. Haven't listened to a single one of them, but hey.
Ooh. That reminds me of how apparently he found out about Kinniku Man. He was like, yeah, those bastards didn't give me no red cent.
Yep. There's a character in One Piece who's just Mankind, and I want to say Mick Foley had a kind of similar but even more tongue-in-cheek take on it. Like, he's like, hey, no one told me about this.
I'll have to look that up during our little break, because I don't think we're going to be doing a big stream tonight. I feel like we can just get everything under an hour.
Yeah, and like, honestly, I like this game, but I'm still...
Yeah, we got, Primetime Fighter, which is next, has a slightly bigger roster. Ooh! That was a close one. Speaking of Mick Foley, he's got a big Santa thing going on.
Oh,
What's
yeah,
that
no,
about?
he is a huge Santa. I mean, I don't know. He's just a Midwestern cornball, but...
He's a fun uncle.
Yeah, he's a fun uncle. There we go.
No, he's a fun grandpa. He's old.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, Mick Foley, I don't know what that's about, but like, that dude has himself a passion for some Santa.
That would explain why I saw a documentary about Santas, and like he was the host of it. I think it's on Tubi.
I saw it years ago. I think I don't remember where, but
I mean, he certainly has the looks to be a Santa.
5, 6, 7.
oh, speaking of Puerto Rico wrestling territories, do you remember Carlito from WWE back in the 2000s?
Oh yeah, I heard he was over there for a while, huh?
Yeah, thing is, Carlito is his full name, Carlito Colon, and now he has his cousins Primo and Epico. Carlito is the son of Carlos Colon, who was like the Hulk Hogan / Antonio Inoki of Puerto Rico.
Oh god, did he make his guys go up against real MMA fighters too?
He probably just more likely had, like,
An ego.
more likely just hired, like real fighters. Like, hey, this guy's not cooperating. Punch him in the alleyway. Or better yet, stiff him with a chair during an interview after a botched match. I would not be surprised if he did that.
God,
Just
what?
not on television.
That is a bastard. Let's see, Get In My Guard says, what platform is this? Arcade? Yep. Arcade, Japan only, doing it all over MAME and Parsec. Now, I wonder if I could get Parsec to sponsor me, seeing how I make pretty liberal use of their software. All right, let's see. Let's check the time. We can do one more match. But
Yeah.
let me reset the machine because I want to play someone else.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. I'm not only busy running my mouth, but like I'm still not entirely grokking this game.
And I just mash a lot.
Oh, I mean that's kind of what I'm doing when I'm getting really caught up in talking about something. But for the rest of the time, I'm like, okay, is this the button? I'm like, it's not the button.
In this corner, from Japan, Georgie Hariuchi. In this corner, from Mexico,
Jose Humdinger. Got a fucking name. Ah! Oh fuck, there goes your guard. Ooh!
Oh, damn.
Judgment.
That's a cool visual.
Round 2.
Here we go.
Ah.
Oh fuck, I think I gave you a heart attack as I heard something pop.
Technical knockout. Winner, Georgie Hariuchi.
Alright. That was best about boxing. And we will be back shortly after this quick. Prime Time Fighter by Taito. Alright, we're back. You miss us?
I did.
Yeah. Alright, so Best Bell Boxing is what I would say a more straight up just a boxing game. It's got some craziness to it, but you know, at the end of the day, it's a boxing game. But here, no, we got a fighting game, son. And we have some weird fucking inputs to deal with.
Very strange.
Oh, you've already tried this before?
I actually did try to throw it on like earlier this evening just to see if it was the game I thought it was.
Was it?
Yeah.
All right, press up.
Up. Up.
Wait, hold on.
So underrated thing. I
Try
really
again now. Sorry.
Up. Up. Oh,
Up.
okay. Up.
Ah, gee whiz.
Stardust.
Stardust!
For some reason, this font they have on like the insert coin to start text makes me think of RoboCop.
Well, I mean, these were both Taito games.
Yeah, exactly.
Taito,
So,
which
like,
I found out was made by a Jewish man of all people. Apparently, the name literally translates to something like Eastern Pacific Sea Jewish Company or something. Oh, there it
shit.
is. Wait, left. Try up.
I was saying. Okay.
There we go.
There we go.
Down. Left.
Oh shit! I think. Oh yeah, go back. Sorry,
Left.
I was kind
Right.
of getting really enthusiastic with hitting left, and I.
Right,
ended up hitting
one.
up.
I mean, weak, mid, hard. Let's see.
Stardust.
Press your start. All right. Let me just find a move list so I can just post that into the Discord. Let's Let's see.
Oh no, I already got one pulled up because I was like, I seem to remember this game had a really weird.
Oh, goody. So I just gotta bring it up for me.
But yeah, like, I know it's supposed to be this burning, fighting spirit thing with the whole glove in against fire, but with like the RoboCop font there, it just makes me think like it is 20XX AD. The world
Nuke is
has
on the
ended,
street.
and all that remains is boxing.
I mean, isn't that just Megalobox?
Yeah, but the Megalobox is cooler, is the difference.
Let's see. Alderaan Nipple Man. And hello, not Michael Boffer. Nippa.
I've always, like, way before I even played this, I found this on VG Museum while I was just, like, clicking random games bored in, like, middle school. I always thought the close-up picture, the close-up art was hilarious.
No, the really fucky art in this game comes from the victory portrait. Because it's clearly the same body, but they just changed the head. Ooh! Don't forget, you also block by just holding the button. Any button.
Shit, wow. This is even weirder than I remember.
Ugh! Yeah, sometimes you get this anime shit. Oh, fuck, I got air.
So also earlier I tried using cheats to force playing as the bosses, and like...
Nothing.
I don't... Well, no, like, if you use the original Japanese one, which is like top rank fighter or something, which
They're
is why
just
it was...
there.
No, they're not just there. I mean, like, you play as them, and for some reason the Kabuki guy, like, half his buttons make him turn invisible. I haven't fought him in forever because, as anyone who's tried to play the single player will know,
This game's hard.
this game's a fucking monster.
We're going to my backyard, New York. Ooh, we're in White Plains. That's a reference only I would get. Stardust!
Stardust!
Okay.
I'm full of fight, motherfucker! Oh, I love the little head shake animation, actually.
I also love that you can go off the rope.
That's pretty cool, actually, yeah.
I forgot what the command input is. It's not just a tap. It's some weird bullshit. Oh, you're down. Let me just scroll up to see my guy's move list. Ooh!
Got my little disrespect going on. Gotta say, this game is a lot more fun against a human player.
Well, of course, I don't button read.
Yeah, exactly. I kind of wonder if that one Neo Geo wrestling game was the same because,
Ooh, fire soup. I mean, 3 count. Oh, fuck! We didn't play 3 count bout this month.
oh well.
And we'll just play next month. Who cares?
Yeah, because 3 count bout is one. 3 count bout was one I've never actually played against a live opponent. I get the sense it would be super fun, but like single player mode is just brutal because it requires so much button mashing and. God, I used to. Okay, pretty morbid joke, but whatever. I used to joke that the only way that 3 count bout could be any harder as a wrestling game is if, after you successfully beat any computer opponent, they had a shady man follow you to the shower room with a knife.
Oh no! Hey, I said we weren't gonna mention that again.
Sorry, man. I like that gallows humor.
Well, I like talking about Xbox's butthole.
I mean, true.
Come on. Come on, I'm trying to do one of his moves. It's a fucking half circle. Alright. Oh, you're leading by points. It's all about the points, Brendan. Guys, I forgot how fucked some of these inputs are. Do you know how I do that move?
And that one, well, I know
It's
at least
up, forward, forward. The weirdest fucking quarter circle you've ever done seen. Oh, right in the balls.
if you review the footage, I'm sure you'll find that it was above the belt.
Run the tape back. Guess I killed him. Wait, I get to put in my name while you kick my ass right there?
I guess because I'm still playing.
Wait, are you still controlling?
No.
Fuck, I meant to put in cum. See, has,
You know what,
nip, yum. Yum's at 56?
Yummy cum. Yeah. All right.
What? Fuck, I didn't realize that one.
Under right under yum was E ... and you were going to put cum.
Nice. Alright, see, Storm Viper. That's this fucker's moves.
Round one.
God, why did all their bodies look so scrawny in the close-up? They're like bobbleheads.
There it is. Okay. Ooh. God, look at this fucking ripple bullshit.
And like honestly, it's one of the least impact. There's not really the animations in this game aren't really amazing, but like his
They look
corkscrew-
cool.
His corkscrew looks terrible. It like lands in slow motion. It's like you're wiping me in the face.
Ooh.
I do like that the wrestler guy is doing squats. Really bad form, but still squats.
So, any chance the mask is based off of anything you can tell?
Maybe Ultimo Dragon. He's kind of got like the same little like crest and yeah, he's got a little Ultimo Dragon crest going on. So maybe him. But yeah, he actually even has the mantle, which Ultimo Dragon had. So yeah.
Ooh! Knocked me out like a JoJo panel. And yeah, they all look scrawny because it's all head swaps.
Yeah, and none of the heads are in scale to the body. Your great fight spirits made it. Register your name.
Oh, that's your name? Oh, okay. Haha, very funny. You must be so hilarious. Shit nugget. Full Meg Izza.
As you had a match with me with your poor techniques, something, something, something.
I throw in the tie guy. Wow, New York's getting a lot of play, huh?
Round one.
I think New York might be my stage. I don't know if they have stages in this game. Though, like, correspond to character.
Guys, this guy's got some really weird inputs. Come on. Ugh. Ugh.
about that. I forgot that I can't actually hit my soft.
God, you just killed Little Mac.
Oop. Did I do that?
Did I do that?
Your great fight spirits made it. Register your name.
Where does it land?
This is it.
Full Meg is a zit. Okay, let's see. I'll go with Boris Nakama from Ready to Rumble.
So
San Francisco's not that way up. It's lower.
Round 1.
And that's clearly Las Vegas.
Okay, I believe that Bruce Hashimikov's gloves may be under regulation size. I'm just saying.
So what? He's hitting you more with his own fist than his padding.
Yeah. To be fair, I think it might just be palette because I'm pretty sure I have these things right.
Yeah, there is a lot of body swapping in this game. Ooh.
So a fun thing about Hashimikov's name there, or Hatimikov.
Is it based
He
off
has-
some dude?
Yeah, no, it's the same name inspiration as Zangief.
Really?
Because when Inoki brought in the Red Bull Army, a bunch of USSR amateur wrestlers
Nice.
in New Japan Pro Wrestling in the late '80s, the main guys who were honestly the best were Bruce Hashimikov. Not Bruce. I'm sorry. I'm blanking on his name. Something Salman Hashimikov and Viktor Zangief.
Amazing.
Yep. So they're like, we need a Russian guy. Oh God, what about those guys in Japan? Zangief's already taken. Was that Hashimikov?
Round 2.
Quick, someone hand me my bottle of vodka. I need to think. Sir, they already tried vodka as a name. We'd get sued for that too.
Damn you, Nintendo!
Sir, we're talking about Capcom.
Yeah, you know, I'm saying Capcom tried to name Zangief vodka, whatever, but Gabalski.
Did you just wait? Did you just? I can't tell if you're pulling my leg here. Did you just missing? Fuck! Damn, I'm blanking now. Shit.
Okay, what I was gonna say though was the original version, Soda Popinski from Punch Out was supposedly, I don't remember if this is true or not, Vodka Drunkinski.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
And then yeah, Zangief is gonna be named Vodka Gorbalski.
Deke. Meg is a dick. Shut up, Meg.
Fair enough. Thank you. I couldn't remember Vodka Drunkinski. I really thought Vodka Drunkinski was real, but I didn't want to completely talk out my ass if I was misremembering. I just definitely remembered that in the original he was supposed to be the original arcade version of Punch Out. He wasn't drinking soda pop.
Oh fuck!
Years ago, my friend did like a little joke treatment for a script of a Punch Out Where Are They Now documentary, where one of the
Where he
one of the
actually
things
became
was-
a drunkard.
No, one of the things is because Horseplay brought up Pizza Pasta from the arcade games was
Oh yeah, that guy.
Pizza Pasta and Mad Clown are just the same dude. Just, you know, it turns out pizza and pasta are very fattening foods.
So he's just a big fat dumpy guy.
Oh yeah,
He's basically Joey T from Ready to Rumble.
No, I was saying Mad Clown from Super Punch Out was Italian, so.
Ah, damn it! I finally
really
get that
actually
move out.
So one of the recurring ones was that was a guy. There was a guy from the arcade game Hurricane Kid, I think, and they kept being. It was a recurring joke throughout it that like, but Hurricane Kid's murder still remains unsolved. And they would keep and like the end thing was in the final slide where like tells you what happened to everyone after the documentary. It's like, Mr. Dream was arrested for the murder of Hurricane Kid. Which will probably explain why we didn't see him in the Wii game. Of course, Kid Quick, his files say that his files actually are named Hurricane, so he came back in spirit.
I'm gonna get that fucking knockout again. Going back home.
Round one.
Damn it, come on, let me hit you with my move from some manhwa. Because that's how sometimes they just draw dragons.
Yeah, it is. So, like, it's not even really a manga move. It is just, I believe, the type of shit you see in manhwa more than anything.
Especially Dragon Tiger Gate. Oh, come on! Woo! That got some air. Ugh. I'm still disappointed I finally found that one MMA manhwa and it sucked.
That's too bad.
And I found it of all places on a Facebook page. I was just posting like Malaysian manhwa translations. So it's like it was in piss poor quality. One issue was missing even. I mean, at least I can say I found it. But god damn, I really wanted to. I was really hoping there would be a lot more.
Oh well.
This music's how I feel about it now.
As you had a match with me with such poor techniques, I must be underrated.
Damn, I'm gonna get this fucking KO with this guy.
Round one.
Damn it!
Got that chopping hook, man. Don't know what to tell you.
Oh wow, that was less impressive.
There you go.
Ooh.
There
There's
you
my
actually
Dragon
got a clean.
Tiger Gate. Ugh. At least I got the move in.
There you go. Spiritual victory, right?
Yeah, I guess. Guess
Yeah,
I
so
killed him again.
We were talking earlier about like bouncing off the ropes for extra momentum. I want to say it was actually Mark Hammer Coleman in Pride
Nice.
actually mentioned using the ropes to assist himself in takedowns. I really want to say it's Mark Coleman because no one knows he a takedown machine, but Mark Coleman is kind of great because of all the fighters from the 90s, he's the one who's the most willing to say just how corrupt everything was.
Well, I mean, yeah. Fucking.
Well, the thing is, everyone wants to say like, oh yeah, all the matches were fake in that card except mine, but Mark Coleman's like, no, I threw that match. Yeah, man, I was doing steroids. Oh, I was just headbutting people. It wasn't an accident. Oh, man, I was like, wasn't wrapping my fists right so it'd bust them open. He's the one who admits to openly cheating. He's like, everyone was cheating, just no one wants to admit it. But me. I'm like, I appreciate that. I respect that.
Ooh. Stay down.
Nah, man, you hear how I churn butter. Ah, right in the armpit.
The sexiest part.
In case you were wondering, yes, I was going for the timer scan. Anyways.
Round 2.
Ah!
Oh my god, I found the infinite! Oh, no. Yeah, there it is.
There you go.
Yeah. I pulled it off. I'm like Rudy. Guys, anyone remember Rudy?
Not off the top of my head, buddy.
That was a football movie about some scrawny guy who wanted to play college football.
Ah, that would explain it. I definitely made a point of never
Mo?
watching it.
Yeah, I watched it once in class or some shit. Anyways, here we see... See, look, they all have the same body here.
Stand up and try to beat me.
Let's see what time is it. And we can do one more. I think we've seen enough.
Yeah, this game's fun, but it's not exactly, like, amazing.
New York's really getting a lot of play, thank God.
Round 1.
Okay, so anyone, like, I'm trying to describe what direction this Dragon Punch motion is, but...
It's a literal, no, not, wait, what?
That one, yeah.
It's, let me guess, up, forward, forward.
Yeah, oh, no, up, forward. It is, like, the most inverted Dragon Punch I've ever seen. Like, I'm used to some wild inputs, because you know me, I mean, I love Astral Bout, I like a lot of weird shit. That one's new on me.
God, that's also a Monho move I see a lot. Like, I think that's how they drew one of Yashiro's moves in one of the KOFs. God, I still can't believe they showed him being into Radiohead. That felt so on the money. Ah, you're leading by the points.
Round 2.
You're hitting with the Chernobyl upper. No reaction on that one, huh? Just gonna let that one lie?
I mean, you've heard the type of gallows humor I like to make. That barely registered on my bad tasteometer.
Yeah, well, how's this? Well, here's a, well, not really much of a joke, just something that I was thinking about how So you saw that thing I posted in the Discord about how I'm categorizing wrestling in my OC rules, right? Well, anyways, I decided to refer to shooting as a hybrid because you don't want a bunch of teenagers calling themselves shooters.
Yeah, there was actually a piece of joke art I made like 4, 5, 6 fucking years ago. It was like a little thing I was doing where I drew myself wearing a shirt that said, "I'm a shooter, oh shit, not that kind."
Wowzers. You're going to get an email about that one, huh?
Fortunately, it was my Tumblr like 6 years ago, so like...
This was before the new you. The improved Mo experience.
You can say anything about the Mo experience.
Yeah.
I mean, improved, unimproved, the only thing that's for sure is there's always Mo.
That's all we can be. And that's all we have for tonight. Can't believe we're almost done with Fighters February. Tomorrow's the last night.
Try everything you just saw at home.
And remember, they said you can't do it at school or at home. So anywhere else is, that's open grounds, baby.
Take your 2 hands, achieve your dreams at the Applebee's.
Duke it out outside the old Denny's on the edge of town. Not the good one, the bad one.
Anything is legal. Below the belt is legal at the DMV.
Fish hook your friends on the pier. And sidewalk slam them into the ocean. No, I mean fisherman slam. Fuck. All right, we got it.
Fisherman suplex? Ah, fuck it.
All right, that was me. I'm Eric.
I'm Mo.
We'll see you tomorrow for Ichigeki and Savaki, the final of Fighters February 3. Good luck. Good night.
Fighters February 3. World Grapple Tournament 2020 in New York.
Jesus Christ, horse. What the fuck?